Mount Me Up goes forward. Rider of Sturgis pulls his goggles down. About to take the chestnut forward. And Action Again. They're the only two out behind the line. Now this time, Action Again comes up. Sturgis about to join them. Bian Ned, the rails runner. Or it might be Mount Me Up. I'm just having trouble identifying. I think it's Bian Ned, the inside runner. Now Sturgis goes in. Look to be all set. Red light is on. Last at Bordertown. Just about right. Action Again, the favourite on the tote in the last. There they go. It was a beautiful start. Ramsgate, though, a bit slow to get going, and also a bit slow was Mount Me Up, and dropping well back Sturgis after the start. On the other hand, one of the best out, Orchestral, bounced straight on the bridle and leads out by a length to Bian. Just in behind those is Bian Ned. Dapper Mac is going forward, but looks to be three wide at this stage of the race. They're followed by Arthurian Legend from Tornado Lil. Back in behind them, Ramsgate has made ground after a slow start. Action Again is on the outside of it. 2 or 3 further back then is Mount Me Up gaining ground from Douchy Signal. Then came Hurricane Thunder and Sturgis brought up the rear. They leave the back straight, 600 to go. Orchestral nicely on the bit. Shows out from Bian, and they're followed out wider on the track as they come up toward the home turn by Dapper Mac. Just in behind them is Arthurian Legend. Being scrubbed along at this stage over on the inside there is Bian Ned. Gaining a bit of ground is Ramsgate as they run to the home turn. Orchestral stayed on the rail. Price gave it a kick in the ribs and it said, I'm going for the judge. It's out by 3 lengths now. There's one right down the extreme outside, Dapper Mac, and they're followed then by Bian Ned battling on with also Ramsgate and Action Again. Down with about 100 to go. Orchestral in front, it's going strongly. Orchestral, a great ride by Price, wins by a length to Bian Ned. Third home Ramsgate, then Action Again, out wide Dapper Mac. Then came Sturgis from Tornado Lil. Further back, Mount Me Up never came on from Banyan Hurricane Thunder. Then Arthurian Legend and Douchy Single is last to greet the judge. Orchestral, number 11. Second to number 8, Bian Ned. Third to 3, Ramsgate. Looks like 11-8-3 with probably Action Again in fourth, number 1. Well, that was on the bit all the way, Orchestral. It jumped to the front. It relaxed straight away. And the moment Price said go on the home turn, it exploded. It got about 3 clear. And although it was stopping at the finish, it was never, ever going to be beaten, basically, from the time they jumped out. It's by Oratorio. The sire is having great success at the moment. Out of Timbrel, an octagonal mare, is raced by Chatham Thoroughbreds, A. Curyer, T. Simpson, M. Christie, D. Gelbert, J. and S. Macdonald, Mrs. H. Archer, and O'Dwyer Holloway Racing. Is trained by Simon Casey at Marybridge. He's doing very well with a small team, and Simon Price made the trip worthwhile in the saddle. 11-8-3 of the numbers. 1 got 4th, 2 was 5th, Dapper Mac. 1 1/4 lengths by 1 3/4 by half to 4th. 1:21.64 was the time recorded. So the runners coming back to scale after what's been a very successful meeting here today for the Bordertown Racing Club, as it's very strategically placed to do the best of both worlds, get Adelaide horses, Victorian horses, and I'm sure there are going to be a lot more meetings here. It's a terrific racetrack. Everyone can see what's going on here. They don't get too far away, and we've seen today they can win from just about anywhere. Orchestral comes back to scale ahead of Bian Ned and Ramsgate. after the running of the last at Bordertown.